Hello, boys and girls. We are in our super magazine. It is lessons 15-7 magazine articles today. It's page 28, 29, 30, and 31. It's two separate sections. And I will go through them with you, and you can read them again on the video like always, or you can go to Super Kids Online Fun and read it there. Remember, we are in the That's Wild super magazine. And today we're talking about surviving in the wild. Looks pretty cool. Let me open it up for you. Work your magic. It works every time. I don't know. Don't know how I do it. So we want this one. Some pretty cool stuff on these pages. I'm looking at a gorilla, a tarantula, a rhinoceros, and it looks like a python and a gazelle. Okay, so this is called Survive in the Wild. Good advice we hope you'll never need. How to deal with an angry gorilla. Gorillas are usually peaceful unless they think you're trying to be the boss. A gorilla may pretend to come after you just to show you who's in charge. What should you do? Don't look at his face. Stay quiet and keep your arms by your sides. If you think he gets his point, he won't start a fight with you. You definitely don't want to fight with a gorilla. I saw two gorillas have a little fight at the Washington Zoo one time because the main gorilla, the one that's like called the alpha male, he's the one that's in charge of that troop of gorillas. He was sitting in a spot. He got up for something, and then another gorilla came and sat in his spot. So when the alpha male came back, he was not happy, and he slapped that other gorilla really hard. He was scared. He went and kind of hid in the corner. That's how you deal with an angry gorilla. Just stand there like, I don't want to be the boss gorilla. Kind of like you look on the first day of school, not the last day of school. All right, top. How to get along with tarantulas. A tarantula is a furry spider about the size of a tennis ball. It may be big and hairy, but it's not that dangerous. If it bites you, it usually causes nothing more than swelling. Still, who wants to get that far? If a tarantula visits you, find a stick and gently poke it. The tarantula will probably wander off. If it crawls onto you, start bouncing up and down. Shake that spider off. So jump. Probably don't go like this. Spider! You don't want to do that. Maybe flick it. I don't know. I've never seen a tarantula. Thankfully, they don't live around here. But I have had some students who moved out to like Arizona and New Mexico that have had some tarantula encounters. They just look scary. They're really not that scary. I don't like spiders, especially big hairy spiders. Next one. How to escape a python's hug. The python is the world's longest snake. This giant snake kills its prey by squeezing it. How do you escape the hug of doom? Relax your muscles. This may trick the snake into thinking you're already dead. He may loosen his grip. If so, grab his head and start unwrapping the snake from your body. So what they do is they give you whatever they want to try to eat, they squeeze it, and then you kind of try to breathe, and they squeeze some more, they squeeze some more, and they squeeze some more. Again, thankfully, no pythons around here unless they're at a pet store or at somebody's house. How to survive a charging rhinoceros. A rhinoceros lowers its head and snorts at you. It's got one thing on its mind. It wants to stab you with its horn. You can't outrun a rhino. Instead, look for a tree to climb. No tree? Get as far into thick bushes as you can. Once the rhino has run past you, run the other way. It's hard for a rhino to turn around. Once they get going one direction, they're not likely to come back. We had a rhino, big one, when I was at Disney one time. The safari truck got in between the baby rhino and the mama rhino, and mother animals don't like that very much. So it got kind of mad and started running at the Disney safari bus, and the man actually had to go backwards so it didn't run into us. And then it saw its baby, and it was kind of okay. But I guess you just hide and run the other way if a rhino ever chases you in real life, which won't happen in Northfield. You're not going to run into the Birch Grove rhinoceros. He doesn't live there. So that's good advice. You're going to go back and read these to yourself. Read them on here. Which one of those looks the scariest? Maybe that'll be a question that you have to answer later. On our next page, we have Wild About Books. Not Wild Houses. Sometimes my mouse double clicks. Mine says Wild About Books. Yours says Magic Wand. Let's see. Here's what mine says. Let me see if I can find that anywhere in here. I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to go back and find it again. I'm going to need your magic. Magic. All right, there's those two. We want these two. There it is. Wild About Books. What's your favorite book? And why do you like it? This is Kennedy. She's age 8. The Skin I'm In. It's a fun book, I learned. It doesn't matter what color skin you have. This is Tyler, age 7. Sonic the Hedgehog. I like Sonic because he runs fast. He fights crazy bad guys. And he always wins. So these are your age kids. These are some books that they like. The Rainbow Magic books. Each one is about a different fairy. They're a little bit frightening, but fun. That's from Anna, who's age 8, like you guys. Some of you. Elena, age 8. Cats, little tigers in your house. I have a cat and a dog, and I want to learn more about how they act. Catalina likes Captain Underpants because the characters are silly. Flat Stanley makes me laugh, says Joe, age 7. And the Magic Treehouse series. I like to read adventurous books because you kind of get scared at times, but you know it ends well. Those are all very good books for second graders. Be a bookworm. Try these books. Dear Max. Max writes letters to his favorite author, who, much to his surprise, writes back. How many ways can you catch a fly? This amazing science book is full of facts about how animals escape danger. Kind of like we just read about how you would escape animals. Ivy and Bean break the fossil record. Wait a minute, we read that book. Two buddies dig for dinosaur bones in the backyard. There's other Ivy and Beans too. And last one. Two more. Planting the Trees of Kenya. Meet an inspiring woman who helped change the world. And Stink, the incredible shrinking kid. In this funny story, one boy believes he's shrinking. We read that one too, and there are other Stink books. So if you like those, you can read different Ivy and Beans and different Stinks. And don't forget, Stink is Judy Moody's brother. So you're going to go back, read all these pages to yourself. There'll be some questions that go with it on the bottom, okay? Great job. No ELA anymore this week. No ELA until next Wednesday. So it's like a whole week. That doesn't mean you shouldn't read at home. Read books, read magazines, read things you like. Go on Epic, go on Raz Kids. Read every day, okay? I'm really proud of you guys. Keep doing everything you're doing. Be good for mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, whoever's helping you. Be the best students you could be at home, like you are when you're at school. All right, guys. I will see you Thursday. I'll give you a little video update. But don't forget, Thursday is field day. So have fun doing the activities that Mr. Heyman, Mr. McLaughlin, and Miss Lumbeck have made for you. All right. Bye, friends.